There's some days I need to come, and some days I don't even want to be near here.
Do a few things and you'll deal with it, and then you kind of step back, because at the end of the day, no matter what happens, you know,
can't bring him
he
back.
won't be sitting here. I never forget when I went to work for Halliburton in '79, my hourly rate was pitiful.
It was like 405
yeah,
or 504
it was
or something like that.
I mean,
Yeah.
you would have thought, man, this guy's nuts, you know. But in
You
10 months, I made more money than Debbie and I'd ever made together.
When we left Southeast Missouri, Carl said, I'm going to go. We're going to make a life for us, because back in Southeast Missouri, there wasn't a lot.
Everything was kind of a boom or bust cycle. I cemented oil and gas wells, did high pressure pumping, snubbing units. You know, the people that you worked from and worked with became your family, and they were kind of the biggest group of misfits and oddballs. You know, we had people from Montana all the way to Texas. You finally became members of the community, and the camaraderie and the sense of duty was so strong with those people.
Stand right. Come up here closer to Grandma. Okay, now then, I'm going to stand. I'll be the coach.
Matt was born in Southeast Missouri. He was 15 months old when we went to Riverton. High school, he was a typical kid. Played football, played basketball.
Played every sport he could play.
Went to college, got a degree in agricultural business and finance. He said, there is no way I'm going to do the oil field. Never. Well, never say never.
It was for me when I was a baby. And then he's right here. He was red hat because he was old, not new. Not meaning he was actually old, because he was only 36. Best dad in the world, that's for sure. I wouldn't ask for a better one. If there was one better than him, I don't believe them.
He said, I've got to make enough to make a living for my family, and this is what I want to try. I want to see if I've got it in me to be like the old man.
The man killed in a fracking accident in Weld County yesterday has been identified. He is Matthew Smith from Brighton. The 36-year-old was killed when a frozen, high-pressured water line ruptured Thursday morning. 2 others were seriously injured.
I wondered, did somebody cover him up? Did they put a blanket over him?
They put a tarp over him.
You can't get those images out of your mind. It was -10 degrees.
14 below that morning. Our local refinery, I was supposed to load there, and they couldn't operate. It was too cold for them to operate. What would it have hurt to shut down for a day or two?
What did 2 more days matter?
This was a 2-day, and it was predicted to be a 2-day cold snap. And that's what it was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days at roughly 14 hours a day. Another 14-hour day. Now we're up to 85. There's 99. That's 113. 14 is 127 hours. So he worked 3 times the amount. Most people work a 40-hour-a-week job. So he'd put in 3 times as many hours as most people. This is the last entry right here, which was the 11th. He was killed on the 13th. Matt and I used to talk
Every morning.
3 o'clock in the morning, because they all do. That's when the old man's up. So, you know, give him a call. And I encouraged Matt all the time to get off of that crew and to get out of the frac department, because they were just doing too many things and taking too many chances. They've gone up the ladder so fast and they have virtually no field experience. And they're in that line of work, there is absolutely no substitution for field experience.
His nickname was Donkey, so that's why Donkey's written on it. Because he smiled like the donkey off Shrek. I like coming in here and looking at this stuff. It's hard sometimes, but then again, it kind of makes me feel better.
It is what it is, isn't it, sweetie?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Got his degree. That's it. We have this hat. I think I gave him that hat. And here's a note to say, be happy every minute. Happy first Easter. Love you, bunches and bunches, Dad.
I wanted policy changes. I wanted inclement weather conditions changed and reviewed. We want to make sure you put practices in place that do not allow for this to happen to another single family. Have they done that? No. This is not the same company that
No.
Carl and I gave up everything that we knew as a young couple
No.
and moved out here for. It is not.
No, not even close. Not even close. Nowadays, I can walk right down there. I can walk right over to probably within a few feet of the spot that Matt was killed, and there's not anybody. There's not a sign. There's nobody there. It's no big deal. You know, somebody gave their life right here, but yet we can't acknowledge it.